Hey guys, Beth here. So today I'm coming to you with my Pan That palette for 2024. I had a few contenders and a few suggestions, not a lot, in the last video that I posted about Pan That palettes. Now I am doing the Better Together Pan That palette that Paula came up with on the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group, and then I'm also doing the one that was voted for by the Fantastic Ladies. Like, everybody voted for a theme. Unfortunately, I didn't get to vote. I missed out. I was just too busy, but yeah, I joined in on that one too. And the theme this year is fun size. So when I did that video, I had in mind both projects, and that's why I showed you guys all my like smaller palettes. I did have a few more that I found later when I was cleaning my room, but unfortunately they didn't make that video. So those were not all of my palettes that I have that are fun size. I do have quite a bit more, but I'll share those later on with you when I do I'm doing an inventory series right now. So I just started that's the first one was foundations. If you haven't seen it yet, please go check it out. But first off, I want to say Happy New Year to you guys. It's always nice to have a fresh, like, kind of reset outlook on life and the year and things like that, and try to put stuff in the past and move forward. So I look forward to the new year. I don't really have any like new resolutions. They're kind of like continued on. However, I would like to be more confident in myself, and I think that's the only thing that I'm adding this year that I didn't think about last year. Last year was pretty bad, and the year before, and I think it's just brought me down like a lot, like my self-confidence, and I would like to work on that. So I'm going to work on that this year, and all the other things like eating healthy, exercising, and I have been doing that throughout the year. However, you know, there's some things that we're missing, so I'm gonna try better, try harder, be a better me. And yeah, let's get into this video, you guys. So the first one, I got a lot of comments. Actually, let's start with the least comments. Okay, so the least comments there's two of them, and one, let's start out with the trio, is this one here. This is by Pacifica. It is the Natural Beauty trio. It had Skinny Dip, but I finished that one up, and then it has Crush, and then here is Lovely. So there's two eyeshadows in this. And I was thinking about this, not for Pan That palette. When I think of Pan That palette, I always think of kind of like something with more eyeshadows in it. So I was kind of thinking about this as like the Better Together palette. But then it's like, well, better together with what? So I don't know, because they're both shimmers. Let me swatch them for you. Here is one. I know I swatched them the other day. This is natural lighting though. I just want you to kind of like have an idea of what it'll look like on me outside. Yeah, the sun is like starting to come through on the side of my room. But here are the two shades. They're very soft. There's not a lot of pigment in them. So yeah, there's this one. The third runner up, so that was fourth runner up. Third runner up was someone made a comment, why don't you use the ColourPop shadows? I have a bunch of these little quads. One is the Libra one, and then this one is the Strawberry Sweet palette. And I was leaning towards this one more than the Libra because it has pinks, and I love pink on my skin tone. I just think with darker skin tones, it goes really well. Let me swatch these for you guys too. Let's see. So we have that one, and then we have this like hot pink. This is a matte, obviously, and then there's this shimmer here, and that one didn't show up real good. This one came kind of like, it's almost popping out of the pan. I had to like press it down. Oops, got that everywhere. Okay, and then there is this one here. It's a beautiful like transition kind of shade. I could use that in my transition. So this is a beautiful palette in my opinion. It is kind of broken down here on this hot pink shadow. It came that way in the mail. And I don't like to have janky looking eyeshadow palettes, so I feel like this would be a good option too, just to get it out. This one because the packaging, number 4, because it was the packaging that's broken. I don't want to have broken packaging in my collection. And then there's this with the broken eyeshadow. Okay, and then the number, well, this one here is also like in last place as well. So I feel like they're all like equal, these 3. This is the 3rd one. It is the Not Your Basic Peach palette. It is broken as well. And I have some good progress on it. I have some dips and pan. And this year, when I wasn't reaching for my Pan That palette, or I would reach for this palette along with my Pan That palette, and I would also reach for the Peach palette by Too Faced, because this is a dupe for that. I would reach for this and the Peach palette from Too Faced. So I feel like the Peach palette is something that I kind of want to do, because last year I didn't have a problem reaching for it. And I think like even if I don't pick it, I was thinking I would still reach for it. And I cannot get this packaging back. I'm going to leave it like that before I like break any shadows. And then the number 1 pick was this one here. This is the LA Colors Valley Girl eyeshadow palette. I do have pan in this already. These eyeshadows are really nice. My friend Dee Dee here on YouTube gifted this to me. And then I went and I bought another one, like a newer one. And that was all I have from LA Colors. I don't have anything else. So this one, these are the ones that are in that palette. They're very light. They're very neutral. Not a lot of pigment. So yeah. I didn't swatch the other one. Let's swatch this one out real quick. I'm still kind of like on the fence, you guys. I made a comment to Ravit is her name. She is so sweet. She panned this palette, and I'll have her link down below. And she said it was fairly easy because the pans, I guess there's not a lot of shadow in these. And I was like, you know what? I like this because it has a lot of color in it. It has like transition shades. It has outer V shades. It has something I put in my eyebrows. It has like that pop of blue in it. Like I wore this the other day on my eyelids to work and I was fine with it. It has some nice summer shades. I feel like it's like a summer palette, honestly. It's like a perfect summer palette because you get that sunset vibe. So here are the shadows in this. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to use this one. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to bite off more than I can chew because it's really hard. So for sure, okay, the number 1 contender is the Valley Girl one. So for sure, this will be a palette. And then, I don't know, I just want to do Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. We all know who that turns out, and I always seem to forget. So Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo is going to be my... I think I'm going to go with the Not Your Basic Peach palette. So I will be panning a lot of eyeshadows this year. It's 14. And I can only get through about 8 in a year. So I know I won't be able to finish all this, but I'm going to do my best to try. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I just realized I have my ring on the wrong finger. I'm like, why is this one here? But anyway, yeah, this is my Pan That palette or fun size. Let's say this is the fun size, and then this is the Better Together with the fun size. That way I have color, and then I have my fun size. And I was kind of confused at first. I was like, do I pick 3? Because I was like, Better Together, that's 2. And then Pan That palette is 1. So that would be 3 eyeshadow palettes. And so at first I was thinking this one, and this one. So that would be 10 eyeshadows. as opposed to 14. But I know these ColourPop ones look like they have a lot of eyeshadow in them, and then I don't think I would want to wear that much pink all year round. I love pink and everything, but I'm like, am I gonna really sport pink looks like most days of the year to get those out? I don't think so. So I'm just gonna have that on the sideline with my other pink palettes, and I'll play with those throughout the year. But yeah, so I am gonna go with these two this year. So 14 shadows. One is almost done, so I guess it's like not 14, it's like 13, but we'll see. So that is it for my update or my intro to my Pan That palette size, fun size, and my Better Together. So here it is, you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next month with an update for this. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see updates on it. And my other videos that are coming through right now, I'm on break, so I could film it to my pleasure as much as I want. But I'm gonna try not to like overwhelm you guys in the feed. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again later. Bye. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I will have everybody linked down below, including, I think her name is Jacki Looten. I'm sorry if I have the wrong name. I'm not thinking right now, but I'll have Paula. I'll have the creator of Fun Size Project Pan That palette down below with all the collaborators in a link. So you'll just have to click on the links, and you'll see everybody that's doing it together. And if you want to join the Fantastic Ladies, I suggest you do. And you can still join even if you're not a Fantastic Lady. We just, you know, they just ask that, you know, you do it when we do it, not before. And, you know, so thank you so much, you guys. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.